You also mentioned about how they are told कि अरे तुम sports quota में आए हो. I get that, but this is something that I have seen, that kids who get that kind of shove, no, saying sports quota reservation के through आए हो, they may have a chip on their shoulder for some time, but that kind of propels most people to do better in life when they get those knocks and they're told तुम quota के हो. I know how it feels like, but uh, for me, a lot of doors opened for sports quota because of that. I got through regular quota, I got through sports quota. I could choose, fortunately for me. But I got through one college in sports quota and the other without the sports quota. But it was there in my mind that I will get called a sports quota person. Do you understand that that thing is there? So I was like, I will play sports but never be called a sports quota. The shame of that quota propels you sometimes to positive action. So I'm just hoping that what you have done today is something that propels people to take positive action rather than just troll you or rather than the negativity. Are you hoping that it will lead to positive action?
See, I think this subject is not about jobs also. The thing is, when we go to a job, and I'm 22 or 23 or 24, my boss doesn't know how he has to treat me. I don't know how I have to amalgamate or mix into the ecosystem. So there's a fundamental deficit in both sides. We don't know how to work. They don't know how to respect us. And the entire story, you have DSPs or whatever, what happens is you go beyond. So there's no problem now. Everyone is happy because all 34, 35-year-olds, and you probably are the best. When I won the All England, I was the youngest manager of Indian Oil. And years later, and to put my point, thanks to Indian Oil that I actually continued playing the sport and I'm coaching and I get my salary from Indian Oil. I don't get it from SAI or BI even today. So it's a fantastic support which I get from Indian Oil. I just want that same support for younger people. That's all I'm saying. But what happens is you are not promoted beyond a point. And when you get to an age of 50 and 55, and then you realize that everybody else has moved, but because of you playing sport have not moved up, there is a problem there. So I would really want us not to be given reservations at head constable level or clerical or superintendent level. Give us board positions also. Let a sportsperson and sportsperson compete. And you put norms saying that this person has to go 2 years to the Masuri Center, or he has to go to the Nagpur IRS Center, or he has to go do his MBA somewhere. And if he does that, then he is eligible for the top post. So don't cut us off saying that tumhari aukad nahi hai. That hurts. And that is what many of us feel, that we are not respected. And this will hit you when you're 50. When you tell your kid that I am an Olympian, but I don't have decent incomes. That will hurt you then. And that is what I think is the biggest concern which I have. At 35, when you're all same age, you are probably better than them, you have a bigger car than them, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
But at 50, when you're telling your kid, I am an Olympian, and you say, kya baat kar rahe tu? कुछ तो कमाया ही नहीं, कोई respect तो है ही नहीं, तेरा officer तेरे को बुला रहा है, sir, what do I do? Every time you have to do that to an officer, then it hurts you. And that hurt will stop the next generation from taking up sport.
Okay.
So that concern is there because I've done the entire circle multiple times. I've been a player, I've been a coach, I've produced champions, I've also seen people failure. And I see the circle happening multiple times. And I'm seeing there is a big concern. And we need to address it. And people who are close to me would know that this has been on my mind for a very long time.
Okay.
But every Olympics, that is the focus. Every next tournament, that's the focus. I just feel it needs attention.
Good.
Let's all get together.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.